Hello everyone, Perverse Pat here, or just Pat. Today we're checking out another video from the awesome Miss Nora Double. This is called Born Villain. This is the second video that I'm checking out today. This is with our older videos, and definitely looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the previous video. Talk about sort of the dealing with the struggle of balancing the angelic and demonic side of yourselves. Very interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this one's about. As always, of course, the original video and channel will be in the description down below, and tabs will break up where it's going to be the opening, first watch through, and the commentary. First watch through will be no commentary, and then I will rewatch it again and get my thoughts on what I saw, and if there's anything else I missed in the first watch through. But out of the way, let's get started.
They make me the villain. Fine, they make me the villain. I'll play the part. Perfectly. I don't run, I don't rush, I don't chase. I just show up and rearrange the place. You built your world, I built a wrecking ball. You built your walls, I built a better fall. Smile like nothing, move like smoke. Everybody watches, nobody jokes. Red on my hair like a danger sign. Cross my path and you're crossing mine. You created this, you named me this. You drew the lines, I just exist. So don't act surprised when the villain arrives. You wrote the story, I just came alive. Born villain, they drew the target, I became the gun. Born villain, they lit the match, I became the sun. Born villain, now I wear it like a crown. Born villain, try to stop me. I had a name once, they buried it clean. I dug it back up and sharpened the edge. I had a voice once, they told me be quiet, so I swallowed the silence and turned it to rage. They called it broken, I call it free. They called it darkness, I call it me. Built from every no, every closed door. I don't need your heaven anymore. You created this, you named me this. You drew the lines, I just exist. So don't act surprised when the villain arrives. You wrote the story, I just came alive. Born villain, they drew the target, I became the gun. Born villain, they lit the match, I became the sun. Born villain, now I wear it like a crown. Born villain, try to stop me. You wanted a monster, I gave you one. You wanted a villain, here I am. You should have been careful what you wished for. Born villain. Born villain. Born villain, they drew the target, I became the gun. Born villain, they lit the match, I became the sun. Born villain, now I wear it like a crown. Born villain, try to stop me. Born villain, worries was more devil.
Excellent video. Again, I do like the it's sort of like kind of recurring themes. For example, the very first video that I checked out, upgraded. I remembered what it was when I was editing. I looked through it like, what was that video? It was upgraded. It was the first one I checked out. Excellent video. Then it was the I don't remember now because I'm forgetful like that. The upgrade was about the free will. As long as you have a free will, you can fight. That I checked out earlier was, the struggle between having that balance between the extremes of angelic and demonic. And here it is, in a way, accepting yourself for who you are. And it's like, I do like the lines that's saying that I just exist. It's like, it's not even malicious or evil. And which is really cool, because the idea that the villain does not have to be evil. It's sort of like the idea of a protagonist and antagonist. A protagonist is pursuing a goal. The antagonist is working to stop. Well, pro and anti kind of deal. Let's go through this second watch through real quick here and see what we can see. I'm turning off the subtitles here for this one. Kind of cut that bit of that. They made the villain, fine. Like I'll play the part.
Perfectly. I don't run, I don't rush, I don't chase. I just show up and rearrange the place.
I like that line. I don't run, I don't chase. I just show up. Again, going back to there's no mouse. This is just who she is, and same about thing that she was created to be this, and it's more like I'm thinking like more circumstances have led her down this path that it just is who she is, and folks are thinking that they can just use her, be a tool, be a weapon, and now it's backfiring on them.
You built your world up with the wrecking ball. You built your walls up with the bed to fall. Smile like nothing, move like smoke. Everybody watches, nobody jokes. Red on my hair like a danger sign. Cross my path and you're crossing mine.
That is very cool. Red in my hair like a danger sign. It's like a warning sign. And then you cross the line. You're crossing mine.
You created this. You named me this. You drew the lines. I just exist, so.
They're the exact line itself. You drew a line. I just exist. I'm just here. And I'm going to do what it is I naturally do. Again, there's no sense of malicious intent here. It's just simply existing, being who you are. And as a result, being vilified for it.
Don't act surprised when the villain arrives. You wrote the story, I just came alive. Born villain. They drew the target, I became the gun. Born villain. They lit the match, I became the sun. Born villain.
I'd like to. I just realized that the extremes on both of those lines there. They drew the target, I became the gun, and then which I kind of be viewed as very simply saying, okay, there's a target, and she's the weapon to use to destroy the target. They have the next line. They lit the match. She became the sun. So she became like the match is like what they wanted her to be, and she just became something much more powerful than they were expecting her to be.
Now I wear it like a crown. Born villain, try to stop me. I had a name once, they buried it clean. I dug it back up and sharpened the edge. I had a voice once, they told me be quiet, so I swallowed the silence and turned it to rage.
Very interesting there. Had a voice, still told you to be quiet, and then buried the silence and turned it into rage. That is not good. I mean, that is, for just a personal version, that is unhealthy to sort of bury things and keep yourself to yourself. But it's a very good line there that the take that silence and build it to rage, which in turn builds it to fuel in order to figure out who she really is, who she is.
They called it broken, call it free. They called it darkness, call it me. Built from every note.
They called it darkness. I called it me. Again, what they saw as evil is just she's just being her.
Closed door, I don't need your heaven anymore. You created this, you named me this. You drew the lines, I just exist. So don't act surprised when the villain arrives. You wrote the story, I just came alive. Born villain, they drew the target, I became the gun. Born villain, they lit the match, I became the sun. Born villain, now I wear it like a crown. Born villain, try to stop me. You wanted a monster, I gave you one. You wanted a villain, here I am.
You wanted a monster, I gave you one. You wanted a villain? Here I am. I'm the villain for you.
You should have been careful what you wished for.
that is a really cool outfit here. Because all the outfits are really cool. I really like this outfit here. It's really, really cool. And then you have the claws at the end of her gloves.
Gun, born villain. They lit the match. I became the sun. Born villain. Now I wear it like a crown. Born villain. Try to stop me.
And now, this is also really cool too. Like her hands become more demonic.
Born villain. Worries was nor a devil.
Excellent video. So I do like that. It's about the sort of again going back that the villain, quote unquote, does not necessarily that they have to be evil or malicious. It's just they are themselves and really going against what they've been supposedly created for. And it's like, you wanted a villain, well, here I am. You wanted a monster, I got you. I am one for you. So very, very well done video. And with that out of the way, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye.